guys, it's Tracy. I am here to talk to our new distributors tonight, and there are a lot of you. So first of all, welcome. I'm just beyond excited that you are with us and that you are here to do your training. And we've got some great information to share with you, things that we wish we'd known from the beginning. I really wish when I'd started 3 years ago that I had had a crash course in training, so I wasn't looking for information all over the place, and I think it would have saved me a lot of time. I love scouring the Facebook pages and things like that, but I really want to say welcome to It Works. You have joined a company that is really unprecedented in the growth that we are in and in the stages that we are in. We are on track to be $1 billion company, and yet we are so unknown. And you guys, I can't tell you how exciting that is. So welcome to part 1 of your distributor training for all of our newbies, or for anyone who wants a refresher course and all of the ins and outs of becoming a distributor, especially those very first few days, and what you want to do to get started. So, first of all, I want to tell you that hats off to you for giving network marketing a chance. So many people have such an interesting view of it, and they really just don't understand it. And we fear what we don't understand, but the true smart people are the ones who have figured out that network marketing is a legit way for people to earn income, especially from home, and to do it, to put it into your life and make it fit into around your life and mold to your activities and make money. So I mean, it's genius. And in fact, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett both have said if they had to go back and start over, if they lost everything and had to start over, they would go into network marketing. They would find a good network marketing company and start over. So, the statistic that 82% of the women that make 6 figures happens with home-based businesses, that's true. Very, very true. And we are surrounded by women that are doing that and that are well on their way to doing that. So welcome to this opportunity. We are really excited to have you and to have you do this. So one of the things you need to decide when you first start is why you're doing this. We all go into this for a variety of different reasons. Sometimes people are looking to make an extra couple $100s a month for some play money. Sometimes people go into this for some breathing room to help with daycare or mortgages or car payments or just paying off debt. Some people go into this for the replacement income. I know that when I started with It Works 3 years ago, I saw those bigger income numbers and said, I want those. If those are possible, then that's what I want. And I wanted to stay home 100% of the time. And a lot of women are looking to stay home with their children so that they don't have to go to daycare and be babysat by other people. And it's just whatever you're looking for, It Works can provide that. So you really have to decide why you're doing this. And if your why is not strong enough, then you won't last when you encounter problems. And so sometimes when you feel like business is a little slower, or maybe somebody had something negative to say to you, your why is what keeps you going. And if your why are your children or your family or whatever the case may be, it needs to be strong. So know why you're doing this, set a goal, and you need to understand and decide what it is you're willing to do to earn financial freedom and achieve that goal that you're looking for. You need to know what you want for your monthly income, and then we help you to put a plan in place to be able to do that. So, and again, it's different for everybody. So know why you're doing this. So here you are. You signed up to be an It Works distributor. Now what? All of us have that thought. All of us say, oh my goodness, what have I got myself into? I know I had it, a little bit of buyer's remorse. Even though I was excited and intrigued by the whole thing, I wasn't quite sure what I had gotten myself into. So, the first 72 hours, the first week, the first month, let's talk about that for just a little bit. Number 1 rule for me is you got to be excited. Even if you're a little nervous and a little unsure, you got to be excited. You have your hands on the fastest growing network marketing company out there. We only have 100,000 distributors in the entire world. As opposed, there are other companies that are far more established that have like 3 million reps. But yet we are the fastest growing and have 100,000 distributors. So I hope I can convey to you what magic that is and what you have stumbled into with It Works. We have a hot sizzle product that you can't get anywhere else. that most people in the entire world don't even know about. They don't even know we exist. So to say that you are in the right place at the right time and that the time is now is really an understatement. So be excited about what you have got yourself into and what you're going to do for your family. But also be excited about these products. We have, in addition to the wrap, some fun products, some things you cannot get anywhere else, but also some things that are just top notch. There literally is something for everybody. But your first goal, hopefully your enroller talked to you about your first immediate goal, is to go find 4 loyal customers, 4 people who are willing to try the products for you. This should not be difficult. I mean, you can start even before you have your kit. The number one regret that most people have when they first start, if you go back and ask them about their first days, is that they just kind of sat there and they didn't get started sooner with their business. They were waiting for their kit. They were waiting to wrap. Well, I'm going to tell you, you need to get started now. You need to pick up the phone and call your mom, call your best friend, call your sister, your cousin, your neighbor, your boyfriend, sister, anybody that you can think of and say, listen, I've started this business. Would you help me get it started? And boom, 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 boom. There are your 4 loyal customers. Get that wrap on people. And when your kit does come, get the wrap on people. $25 for someone to wrap. It's very affordable. The product is very, very worth that, worth every penny. So don't discount it. And don't, it cheapens the product when you give it away. Definitely don't give your wraps away. We're supposed to sell them for a minimum amount, so don't be giving them away. They're valuable and they're worth $25. So get that wrap on people because that wrap speaks for itself. Get involved in your team page. You have been added to your team pages, the great resources for fun, friendship, training, resources. It's kind of like we all know each other in this private distributor group. And you'll probably be added to more than one page, but be active on your main page. You can turn off notifications on, otherwise it'll be a little overwhelming that every time anybody posts or comments, you'll get notifications. So in order for your notification button to not blow up, go ahead and turn off those notifications, but you need to be active on those team pages. Go in there, look around, scan the pages. Each page has a files tab that stores documents. Who knew that Facebook could store documents for you? So go and search those out. When I first started, I was scouring those pages and learning and learning and learning because other people's questions are your questions. Those Facebook pages have a magnifying glass up in the corner for you to search a topic out. So if you have a question about, let's say, can nursing moms wrap, go up and type a couple of keywords like nursing moms or breastfeeding or something like that, and that answer will pop up for you from what someone else has asked. Do your training academy. www.myitworkstraining.com is crucial to one of the first things that you need to do right when you start. That's going to teach you how to run your website, how to navigate on the back office, and the ins and outs of running your reports and things like that. So do your eSuite training. www.myitworkstraining.com. Speaking of training, this is probably just going to be part 1 of our newbie training, but I want to let you know that somewhere in this video, I'm going to give you a keyword, basically a password, that your enroller is going to ask you if you know what it is. And that's how they're going to know if you have watched your training yet. So a little trick that we have there. So pay attention in the upcoming hour to see what the password is so that you can tell your enroller, I did my training. So I would be really impressed if someone came to me and said, that's the password, I did my training. So you wouldn't start a job and not do your training. So you want to do the training here. We are no different. You want to learn what you're doing. Be excited from day 1, but learn what you're doing and your path will be a lot easier. So definitely don't reinvent the wheel. This is literally a just add you business. All the steps are there, and we're going to go over those for you. But don't reinvent the wheel. You don't need to print marketing materials. You don't need to print t-shirts, flyers, anything like that. Everything you need is already done for you. You're going to get some valuable marketing materials in your distributor kit, your business builder kit, and then everything else, your eSuite has a documents tab that you can print off so many useful things, in addition to what you can find on your Facebook team pages and then all over the internet as well. So, there's graphics and things like that. So please don't, recreate anything. It's all available for you. So, plug into your team calls and meetings. You need to make sure that your team meetings, if you have monthly meetings, you need to get to them. Any corporate event that you can get to within driving distance. My first event I went to was 7 hours away and I drove there by myself. So it's really key that you make sure you get to a training. Plug into your team calls. We have a weekly team training call and every other week, and then also an every other week live training just like this for the entire team. So this one's geared more towards newbies. So make sure that you're doing that. Be a product of the products. You know, you don't have to wrap to become a distributor. I know I hadn't. I was really stoked about the business, and I knew that it must work if they were selling that many wraps. So I just jumped in even without wrapping. But it's key that you are a product of the products, and you sell what you use. So if you use the greens, you're going to recommend the greens. If you love our thermal fit for weight loss, you're going to be recommending that. So make sure that you're trying the different products. But again, above all this and through all this, be excited. That is a key part of what you're doing. So, okay. So I'm following along a little agenda here in case you wonder what I'm looking at. So number one, steps to success. Hopefully someone has used this word with you, but I'm going to show you every month when you first start, and then also on the first of the month, you need to print out your steps to success. These are stored in our Facebook page, but this is the building block of our business. You've already done step one, join the party. You are a distributor and you are in. Congratulations. Number two, your goal is to find 4 loyal customers, because when you find your first 4 loyal customers, sorry the glare is a little bit on there, you're going to get $120 of free products. So you're going to fill those names in. Anybody that wants to grow their hair out, lose weight, have more energy, all these different products that we have, and then the wraps on top of it, it's just pure greatness. So you're going to fill those people with 4 loyal customers. When you get those 4 loyal customers, something magical is going to happen the first time that you do it. But each month, and we'll talk about that, but each month our goal is these steps to success. We don't have penalties. We don't have sales quotas. If you don't meet, your goal, you just start again. But this is how we build our business. If you want to add a lot of customers, great. But if you really want the big bucks, you need to build a team, and that's where the steps to success come in. So each month we're looking for 4 loyal customers, 4 people to try the products. And then the final step 3, is to find 3 people to do the business with you. 3 people who are looking to make extra income, and I guarantee that you know 3 people who are looking to make extra income and will trust you and just jump into this with you. The final step in that whole thing is to repeat. You teach those 3 people to follow these 3 steps, join the party, 4 customers, 3 distributors, and then everybody repeats. That is the magic potion that we use each month to build our business. It's so simple. The steps are not complicated. So don't ever overcomplicate this business. Keep it simple and you'll be glad you did, because then what you're doing is duplicatable. You bring Sally and Angie and Jenny on and they can do the same steps. They do just what you did, and it's not hard for them. So steps to success, print them out just as soon as the first of the month and just as soon as you started. That is how you do it. When you're getting someone to join the party, hopefully someone talked to you about the booster kits. You can, boost your kits if you want to. Make sure that you offer the mini boost to everyone who signs up, because it is only available when you enroll. Once you hit that enroll button, you can't go back and get the mini boost. So make sure that you leave the decision whether someone wants to add the mini boost to their kit, it's an additional $149 on top of the $99. It has 2 boxes of wraps, a box of facials, and then our 3 best sellers, greens, defining gel, and fat fighters. So make sure that you offer that. Don't assume that people can't afford that, because a lot of people want to do that. So again, step 2, find those first 4 loyal customers, because when you do that in your first 30 days, you're going to get $120 of free product. So amazing. You can use that for any product that you want to try, but I recommend that you do 2 boxes of wraps, because that's going to put 8 wraps in your hand and $200 cash. On the top of the box you already got in your distributor kit, so you've got 12 wraps, that's $300. We're essentially teaching you how to run your business for free. Okay, so just make sure to go grab those 4 loyal customers. Now you're going to go find 3 people to do the business with you. Call your sister, call your mom, call your best friend, call your neighbor. When I first started, I called my best friend. I said, I don't know what I'm doing here, but you're going to do this with me. And she did. So you need to be bold and get out there and talk to people about this opportunity, because you have a great, great opportunity. So again, let's talk about how you run your business for free. $99 to sign up. It's going to get you 4 wraps, 4 little mini defining gels, a roll of fab wrap, great marketing materials to get you started, plus your website free for the first 30 days. You're going to sell those 4 wraps for $25 a piece. $25, you can get those wrap on people. So boom, you've made your money back just like that. So you're going to find your 4 customers, and that's going to give you $120 of free product. turn that into 8 more wraps, that's $200 more. Also along the way, here's a great little perk, and this goes on forever. Every time you sign 2 loyal customers, you're going to get something called an applicator reward. I love applicator rewards. It's a box of wraps for $25, free shipping. That's amazing. That makes those wraps like $6, and you're selling them for $25 a piece. So that's major cash in your hand. So you've signed those customers, those 4 customers, and got your free product. Now you've got 2 applicator rewards. So for $50, you spend $50 and get those 8 more wraps, and boom, there's $200 more. So essentially, we have told you how to run your business for free, plus have some profit, cash profit in your hands. So, okay, so here's what you need to do. 80 BB auto ship is the law in this business. You need to make sure that you are running your business, your 80 BB auto ship. It is impossible to run a wrap business without wraps. It's kind of like running a hamburger shop without hamburgers. You just can't. The 80 BB auto ship is basically money in your hands. You're going to get some product and you're going to turn around and sell it. When you have wraps, when you're getting that wrap on someone, that's doing 3 things for you. Number 1, it's getting $25 cash in your pocket. Wrap cash is a great way to make money right out of the gate. Number 2, when you're wrapping someone, it gives you the opportunity to introduce the loyal customer program to them and explain, what it means to be a loyal and why it's such a fantastic benefit. And number 3, it gives you the opportunity to explain the business to them. When you're sitting there wrapping someone, you have those few minutes to get to know someone and show them the great side of this business and what it, not only what it means to be a loyal customer, but what it means to be a distributor as well. So wrap cash, introduce the loyal program, introduce the business, but you can't do that if you don't have wraps. So it's a no-brainer. If you want to order a t-shirt, don't feel like you have to, but that's a way you can turn around and invest some of your first cash into your business. There's an It Works store called myitworkstore.com. Your distributor kit comes with a coupon in there for your first 10% off your first order. There's some great stuff, but if that's not in the budget, that's okay. I have another idea for you. This Blitz card, a pack of these is going to come in your kit. So essentially what I did was I took this to the office store and had them laminate a couple of them. It cost 50 cents. I put a cheap Hobby Lobby lanyard on it, and you wear this around your neck. So if you don't have a shirt on, sometimes I don't have my It Works attire on, I throw this around my neck, and people said, well, what's that? Or what works? Or what's that wrap thing? Just by having a lanyard around my neck, and this didn't cost hardly anything. It's completely negligible cost. So what an amazing little tool to get, to start advertising your business just by going about your daily chores and going to the grocery store or the gas station or wherever you're going. That's how you work this business into your life. So, okay. Also, one of the first things I want you to do is make a list of 100 people. This is forever known as your hundreds list, and you'll always be adding to it. But I want you to make a list of absolutely everybody that you know that could help you out with either trying your products, maybe hosting your wrap party, all of those things to help you get started, and also people that would be interested in the business. It's called a hundreds list. I bet you can come up with more than 100 people, but that's one of the key steps to doing that. Your eSuite document tab has a hundreds list, and also there is one on our Facebook team page, Skinny Wrap Darlings, as well. So make sure that you print that out and just start listing people out. Not everybody's going to say yes, but not everybody's going to say no either. So I guarantee you in there are your first customers and your first distributor, those 7 people that are going to help you launch your business. So minimum of 100 people to help you get your business started, but I challenge you to get more and go for it. So, okay. So, real quick, let's talk about the wrap for just a second, and then we'll talk about, more of what you're doing in your first 1 to 2 weeks as a distributor. When you're talking about this wrap, you never want to wrap more than one body part at a time. It is one wrap at a time, 72 hours apart. If you were to put one on your front and one on your back, it's too much detox, too much strain on your liver. So you definitely don't want to do that. So make sure that you are wrapping one body part at a time every 72 hours. The body just can't process that many toxins that are being released through this process. So, the solution continues to work for 72 hours. The formulator, Luis Miguel, the guy who came up with the wrap, is the one that even said it's ineffective to wrap sooner. So one wrap at a time, 72 hours apart. There is one exception to this rule, and that is the legs. You can wrap one whole wrap on each leg if you want to. It's denser tissue. It's farther from the heart and the internal organs. So you can put a whole entire wrap on each leg. Everything else is one wrap at a time, 72 hours apart. You need to make sure that you, or if anyone you're wrapping, is drinking half of their body weight in water. So, for example, if you weigh 150 pounds, you need to drink 75 ounces of water each day for 3 days. So at least a bottle or two while you have the wrap on. You're going to wear it a minimum of 45 minutes, up to 8 hours. Some people sleep in it, but honestly, there's not a ton of benefit past that 45-minute mark. As long as that gel is absorbed, that's what matters. You take the wrap off, you make sure any remaining gel that's on wherever you've wrapped is rubbed in, get any gel off of the wrap that remains, and then you rub it in and you start drinking water. You don't want to sweat or shower for a couple hours after you've taken that wrap off, and that's it. You remind your customers that one wrap is a sample. 9 out of 10 people are going to see results on that first wrap. Everybody else just needs to wrap again. And when 4 wraps is a full treatment. So that's why they come in a box of 4. And with that full treatment, your results are going to last for 2 to 6 months depending on your lifestyle. But what we say is tighten, tone, and firm. You as a distributor cannot say in social media forums, you can't post on Facebook and things like that, the words inch loss and detox when referring to the wraps. The reason being those are medical terms, and we are not doctors, we are not FDA regulated, nor do we want to be. We fall into the supplements and beauty category, and so we can't make those types of claims. So tighten, tone, and firm. Anything that your website says, you're free to say, you're free to post that on a public forum. Now, when you're talking to someone or private messaging, emailing, talking to your friend, you can talk about measuring and things like that. But do not use the words inch loss and detox when you are posting on Facebook. Also, another no-no as a distributor is we are not allowed to post in buy-sell trade sites, garage sale sites, things of that nature. If you do an event or an expo, only one It Works distributor is allowed to be there. That's an It Works rule as well. And I'll probably come up with some more rules as we go along, but those are the main rules. eBay, Craigslist, all those are off limits. We're not allowed to sell in those types of forums. So just stay off of those and basically blitz, wrap, repeat. That's how we build our business. So, okay. Anyway, let's talk about the 80BB auto ship again. That is how we become commission qualified every month. I order a couple boxes of wraps, and I know that I'm commission qualified. It's a little bit higher dollar-wise than what I'm required to, but I know that I've got 8 wraps in my hand. That's $200 cash. So I'm going to make that money and cover my expenses and make sure that all of my overhead is covered. Speaking of overhead, this is what I love about this business. 80BB auto ship plus your website, which is free the first month, is $20 a month thereafter. It's a beautiful website. It's totally customized to you, but it's maintained by the company. It's not only where your customers order from you, but it's also where you go in and log in and manage your back office. So to have that all at your fingertips is well worth the $20. So make sure that you're running your $20 e-suite. What I tell my new team members is that I want you to get that wrap on 4 people a month, and you have made your money back. You have covered your overhead. I've never had trouble doing that from day one. So we are not getting you into business so that you can have additional expense. That is not the design here. We want you to start making money from day one and covering that overhead. The great thing about this is that it never goes up. Doesn't matter how much money you make, that is always going to be your overhead. So between what you're using and having wraps on hand, which you always want to have wraps on hand, an 80BB auto ship is nothing. I think you'll find that it's actually hard to stay around that amount because you're trying other products, you're selling those wraps. So you want to make sure that you run your auto ship as close to the first of the month as possible. All auto ships run by the 25th of the month, both for loyal customers and distributors. So if you sign up, let's say, for example, on the 28th, then your auto ship is going to run on the 25th. We have a lot of people's auto ships. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair. Your auto ship will run by the 25th. You want to make sure that your first auto ship runs. That's key process, part of this process. You want to make sure your auto ship runs every month. But you got to manage that carefully, make sure that it is 80BB, and especially in your newer days, make sure that you're consulting with your enroller about what you're putting in there, because there are a couple of products. Let me explain something to you, what I mean by BV. BV stands for bonus volume or bonus value. We are paid commissions based on the BV of the product. So let's use the wraps for example. The wholesale pricing on wraps is $59, but the BV on the wraps is $54. The reason being, the company has not raised prices on the wraps, and they don't want to. They want to keep the cost low for our consumer, and so we are paid commissions on 54. The BV is what has to be at 80. So there are a handful of combination of products that might actually be $81 or $82 that are not quite 80 BV. So make sure that when you're setting your auto ship or editing it, that it says 80 BV and not just $80. But again, I implore you to make sure you check with your enroller or your diamond upline to make sure that your auto ship is set to make sure to do that. So another one of the ways that we get paid besides wrap cash and commissions and bonuses is fast start bonuses. These are fantastic. So when you start to complete those steps again, right here, these steps, once you're down here adding people to your business and you're teaching them to do the steps, here's what's going to happen. When Jenny signs 2 loyal customers in her first 30 days, you just earned a bonus. For helping her get her business started, you just earned a $100 bonus. And that pays out on the following Friday. So if I did that on a Wednesday, next Friday, I'm going to get a $100 bonus right in time for the weekend. How fantastic is that? That's in addition to the commissions that pay out on the 15th of the following month. So let's say, for example, May commissions are going to pay out on June 15th, and they're going to deposit into a pay portal that you can either cash out into a bank account or you can load it onto a Networks prepaid card. So those are your options with that, and there's like a $1 processing fee when you do that. So anyway, that is how we get paid. So you really want to make sure that you set up each distributor that you bring into your business for success by helping them get their business started. And let's talk about launch parties. We'll speak in detail about them in a bit, but you want to make sure that you have your launch party within no later than your first 2 weeks. I would also suggest an online party through Facebook for those people who are not within, that don't live locally to you. But 2 weeks for your own launch party. If you want your upline to Skype in, we do that all the time. And so basically you're there doing the physical stuff and your upline can do all the talking for you and the presenting for you. So make sure that you do that. Another little quirky rule that I need to mention to you is that your loyal customers need to have a unique address. They cannot share an address if you want them to be used for the applicator rewards that we talked about or your first 4 for your 120 in free product. They need to have a unique address from all of the loyal customers and from all distributors. So everybody has a unique address. If not, you'll still earn commissions on it. They just can't be used for bonuses like your 4 or first 4 or your applicator award. So keep that in mind. Also, when you're enrolling a loyal customer, this is really important, or a distributor. The credit card rules are very, very tight on when we are enrolling all of these people. So you need to make sure that when someone is enrolling, they have their own credit card. They can't use their boyfriend's card. If they do, they need to put it in his name. Can't use mom's card. The account has to be in the name of the person that you're using the credit card for. The name that reads on their credit card needs to read exact when you're entering their credit card information. If it's Jenny C. Smith, then it needs to say Jenny C. Smith, or it will reject. The billing and shipping address. This is very, very important. If the billing and shipping address do not match, it's okay. You just have to get that information and call it into customer service and have them place the loyal customer or distributor order for you. If you try to do that online, if you enter a loyal customer who has a different billing shipping address on their credit card, it will reject. And what it will also do is authorize their funds on the Visa MasterCard end and hold those funds for about 3 business days until they release. This is not an ItWorks rule. This is a Visa MasterCard rule. But we are bound by those rules as well. So very, very important. Use your own card, must have a unique address, must get the name exactly, and make sure that you know whether or not the billing shipping match. It will become habit to you to ask someone and when you're enrolling them, do your billing and shipping match? If not, call it into customer service and they will help you with that. But make sure that you ask. When you get, so if you're entering a customer or distributor, you get an error that says AVS reject, then you know that you have a billing shipping issue. So very, very important. So let's talk about how we grow our business. So we're looking for customers. We've set our launch party. Now we're set out to find some customers. There's a little thing that we do called blitzing. Blitzing is anytime you share this product with someone. This here again is a Blitz card. You're going to get some of those in your business builder kit, and you can order more at the It Works store. And it has a named spot for all of your contact info on the back. But you hand that card to someone, and you don't want to say too much. But here's what I do. I just say, you know, strike up conversations with people, your cashiers, anyone who's providing service to you. And be nice, be friendly, have a smile on your face, and be chit-chatting, and just say, oh, hey, by the way, have you heard of that? And then zip it. And let them look at the card. And then take the conversation based on what they say. If they say, no, what is it? That just leads you right into it. If they say, oh, I have, next question is, have you tried it? What a simple way to introduce the product to somebody that you didn't know before, to kind of increase your warm market. Because a lot of us start in our warm markets. But you got to continually grow your warm market if you want this business to be successful for you. So that's called blitzing. You know, again, if you don't have the cards, there's a couple of things you can do. Wear this around your neck. It's a great blitz. Or even better, get a copy of this, and we have this available to you on your phone as a picture to have the image saved, and say, hey, can I get your number and I can text you? Because let me give you an example. If you just hand the cashier a card and you walk away and you don't have their information, there's about a 5% chance they're going to call you back. It's not a very good chance, okay? But if you get their information to say, hey, can I find you on Facebook real quick? Or can I text you a picture? I just handed out my last coupon. Can I text you a coupon? Or can I text you the info? That's a great way to do it. Even if you still have more cards, that's a great way to do it. So the digital blitz card was great thinking there. Text that to them, and then guess what? When you get their information and you're in control of the situation, there's an 80% chance that you are going to get that wrap on that. So that is way better than just leaving the card. Something called stealth blitzing means maybe when you're first starting, you're just too afraid to do it. You leave your card behind at a place that lets you leave cards, or you put it up on a community board, or in the bathroom of a store or something. It's called a stealth blitz. I'm here to tell you, it's not successful very often. You might get a call every now and again, but most likely it's not going to be very successful for you. So keep that in mind, and you don't want to waste your cards. They're about 15 cents each. So you definitely want to make sure you're handing that out to a good, valuable person. So go in pairs. Find a friend and go blitzing. Wear your It Works gear when you go out. It gets attention. And again, you know, just don't word vomit on them. Just say, hey, have you tried this? And let them answer. And they say, no, what is it? You turn it over and say, this is what it does. And then shut up again. And that's all you have to do. Blitzing can be uncomfortable. You know, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. But let me tell you, everybody is still fearful of blitzing. You might have someone hand you a card back. You might have someone say, what do you think, I'm fat? You know, something like that. Never anything like that. If someone says that to you, say, oh, no, but everybody wants to try it. You know, things like that, or say anything along those lines. But it's okay if that happens. But most of the time, people are pretty accepting. You say, hey, can I give you a coupon? Or just, you know, talk to them about the blitz card. So, okay, your goal should be to blitz 5 to 10 people a day. 5 to 10 people a day. Sometimes that's not hard, not easy to do. But you want to get out of your house, get out from behind your computer, and go introduce your product, your business, this great thing you have your hands on to 5 to 10 people a day, and your business will grow, I guarantee it, especially if you're doing it more effectively by getting their information. So, okay, so let's talk about your launch party. Obviously, you've got your hundreds list that you made up. You need to set up a Facebook event for social media. And one of the things that in my opinion, one of the most important things you do is your first post it, put it out there. Post on Facebook that, hey, everybody, so excited. I've decided to change my life and I've started my own business. So give them your goal. I want to be able to stay home. I want to be able to retire, whatever your reason is. Just and let people know I'd love for my friends and family to support my decision. I'm excited to share this opportunity. Whatever you want to say. I would caution you not to say, I'm now selling It Works. Nobody likes to be sold to. So when you're posting, be thoughtful. You know, it's more important when you're posting on Facebook and social media, and we'll talk about this in detail, to be thoughtful and not look like a used car salesman and post these, you know, crazy ads and whatnot. So, but let's talk about that party. We want to set that within 7 to 14 days of signing. Create that event, make your enroller a host with you so that they can help you. And a tip for your party, don't invite every single one of your Facebook friends. We all have several hundred friends on Facebook. Don't invite them all. In fact, a fewer number is a good way to start. But you know, I would keep it to, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 people, and you might have 5 to 10 people, which is great. And you know, a little common joke with a launch party. Sometimes it's a badge of honor to have a launch party or any type of wrap party that nobody shows up. Okay? Sometimes I'm not even sure you can call yourself a distributor until you've had a no-show party. Those first parties are great. I've had some huge ones, and I've had some where nobody showed up. I've had some where a couple of us sat around the kitchen table, and those were fantastic parties where everybody left signed as a loyal customer or distributor and got that one-on-one attention as we recommend products. So don't be afraid of a small party. One party of 1, party of 10, that's great. Now you start to get to 15, 20, that's a big party and can be a little bit overwhelming. So keep it small when you first start. Get your feet wet. If your enroller's not near you, if they can't Skype in with you, just keep it simple. You're going to serve water. You don't have to serve food or refreshments. You're going to get the wrap on people. You're going to collect the $25. You're going to talk about some of the products or talk about the wrap for a minute, what it's doing. Talk about some of our products and let them sample it, the greens and the fat fighter demos. And then you talk about the loyal customer program. Tell them how they can get those products, because by that time they're all wondering, hey, how can I get this product? Then take 5 minutes and introduce the business. Keep your party short and sweet. Nobody has time to go to a 3-hour wrap party, hour to an hour and a half tops. And that's how you want to do it. After you've done that, ask people if they want to be a loyal customer or distributor, and then give them the choice. Don't give them the choice of walking out without signing. Say, okay, well, you know, guys, that's pretty much all I've got for you. Now you just have to decide if you want to be a loyal customer or distributor. But the true key to a party is to keep it simple. Don't carry in a bunch of bags. Carry in one bag with you, basically one bag in, one bag out, everything you need to wrap people, and a few product demos, and you're good to go. So when you're having your party, make sure that you follow up with the people that are coming a couple days in advance, and then again on the party day, and let them know, hey, I've got a wrap with your name on it. Can't wait to see you. It means a lot that you're supporting my business. The more you follow up with people in advance, the better attendance you're going to have. So you can send a paper invite if you want to, but you know, in this day of social media, that is a great way to do it as well. And emails are, you know, can also be a great way to do that. And truly, just get on the phone and call people. Say, hey, are you coming? I'd love to have your support. I'd love for you to be there. You want to wrap? You're not going to believe this. I can't wait for you to try it. But again, that is kind of you know, Facebook or your wrap parties in a nutshell. We'll have videos on in more detail about, you know, if you really want to dive into your first wrap party or any wrap party for that matter. But that's just, you know, how you want your first launch party to go. Don't be afraid of it. Keep it simple. Keep it informal. And then make sure that you follow up with those people in advance. So, okay, so when you're describing the loyal customer program, which is something you're going to do at your party, show them the math. So they're going to pay you $25 for a wrap. You're going to show them how to get them 4 for $59. That's a huge savings, 40%. You'll definitely get people's attention with that. Avoid the word auto ship. Use words like wholesale, you know, all of these types of things. I basically say, here's how I explain our loyal customer program. I say our loyal customer program is fantastic, and it's what most people do because it's so much cheaper than retail. So I don't want you to pay me retail. So to be a loyal customer, you place an order for any product that we offer. And then to get that wholesale pricing, which is my distributor pricing, you just agree to order one product in each of the next 2 months. It doesn't matter what the product is. It can be anything we offer. There's no dollar minimum. You can change it each month if you want. You're in total control of your account, and that program is free to join. After that third order, if you don't want to continue to order, you don't have to. The cool thing is you're a loyal customer for life. And if you want one of those products in a year, you log into your account and order the product at your full or at your wholesale pricing forever. Now, our hope is that you'll find a product that you love, because in month 4, some great perks kick in, like free shipping. You should let your loyal customers know that free shipping on any order over $125, that's from day 1. But again, you know, if they consecutively order for 6 months, they're going to get a $50 shopping spree. They order for 12 months, they're going to get a $150 shopping spree. So some fantastic perks for when you fall in love with those products. But again, all you have to do is order 3 products in 1 product in 3 consecutive months, and you're a loyal customer for life. And you get my pricing. So that's how I explain the loyal program. And you let them know there is no minimum order for that. So be sure that your loyal customer completes their loyal customer order form, and you can have their signature as well. So let's talk about distributors. How do you introduce the business to people? One of the ways you're doing it, and you didn't even know it, was when you were coming into a party and you were keeping it simple. You're keeping your party very simple and very duplicatable by bringing one bag in. You curate a bunch of bags and have this huge setup and tablecloths and everything. People are going to be like, oh, I can't do that. I don't have time for that. You want to be duplicatable and simple. So the more simple you keep it, the better your chance of signing a distributor. So basically, here's how I start to introduce the business. And I take about 5 minutes to do it tops. But at each party, I let them know that some of you I know have expressed an interest in the business. So give me 5 minutes of your time and I'll talk to you real quick. I tell them my story, how I got into the business and how successful it's been for me. But, just from a wrap. That's the thing that blows my mind and blows everybody's mind, is that this is just from a wrap. But it's $99 to start your own business. 99 bucks gets you 4 wraps, some great marketing materials to get you started, and your website free for the first 30 days. So, let people know this is a just add you business. You can kind of very simply go through the steps to success if you want. Let them know that if you know 4 people who would like to try any of these products, then you should really consider becoming a distributor. Let them know we have no inventory, no quotas, no cancellation fees, and it's a very, very low risk, very low start business. So there are some other details, and again, we're going to go into more details in other videos about how you sign distributors. But that's how you want to do a wrap party, and show them the graph. In your business builder kit, I should have mentioned this, is a party pad. You should follow along in the party pad, which I don't have right in front of me. I apologize. You should follow along the party pad. It's a no-brainer. Anybody can do the party pad, and so that's why the business has really been made simple for us, so that everybody can do it. And if people see you just flipping along your party pad, then they know they can do it too. So make sure they see the income chart and what the possibility is. Okay, so that's your party in a nutshell. Let's talk about social media. Again, you definitely want to post and announce that you've started a business. My suggestion is once or twice a day posting on social media. Instagram is another great tool, and there are oodles of videos on how to grow your business through Instagram. Facebook, announce your business. Post on Facebook twice a day. Grab pictures from the documents in your eSuite, or pictures that you know the source of. Those are what we're allowed to use. Pictures that you know the origin of and that you can vouch for, that you have permission to use, or any corporate picture that you have, plus your own results. Those are the ones you can share on Facebook. We want to make sure that we know the source of the photos so that we could, authenticate them if we had to. But that's really, it's really important. But feel free to copy what leaders are posting. That's what they're there for. Just we borrow like that. We're very one team, one mission. Be involved in your friends' Facebook pages. If you like and comment on other people's stuff, odds are they're going to check out your page. And if you are smart, if I go to your Networks page, it needs to be important that I can see that you're a Networks distributor. Your profile picture needs to be a picture of you, and your cover photo needs to be something to do with Networks, so that when I go to your page, I know you are an Networks distributor. So posting on Facebook once or twice a day. If you're inconsistent with that, people are going to not know that you do this. Facebook is funny in what shows up in people's feeds, so you have to be consistent. Add new friends. If you have friends in common and people that you know, now don't add people you don't know, you'll get put in Facebook jail. But add people that you know every day, so that you're always adding to your business. But 1 to 2 times a day consistently. One thing I got to stress to you, even though people are not liking your posts, this happens to a lot of distributors. They get in and they know they're excited. They have this great opportunity, great product, and nobody likes their post and nobody messages them. I made my first grand post and I sat back and just waited for the messages to roll in. And you know what I heard? Crickets. Nothing. I was like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with people? I have the greatest product on the planet. This is the best business ever, and no one's messaging me. What is wrong with everyone? Well, they are watching. I signed a loyal customer today who I went to high school with, who has watched me for 3 years. And that's exactly what she said. I've seen your posts over the years. I'm ready to try these wraps. Is that not amazing? I had some people message me, pretty early in my business, and some people that I reached out to, but I didn't, just because people are not commenting and liking and messaging you doesn't mean they're not watching. One of the last distributors I signed said something to me. She says, I've been watching you closely for 3 years. She did that because I was consistent. I did not give up. People expect you to give up in a business like this. They think, oh, it's a fad. They're not going to last. They'll quit. It's one of those get-rich-quick things. Actually, when you're consistent, you prove that you're legit when you stay with something. This business works. And if you'll stay with it and stick with it and do all of these things that we're telling you to do, this business works. So, okay. Being compliant. It's really important that you're compliant through your business. We talked about what you can't say, no claims of inch loss or detox, or curing any sort of health issues. There are some graphics that circulate around that say, if you have this, use this. If you have eczema, then use this product. We are not allowed to distribute those in public. You can use them as a reference to maybe recommend a product or share an experience, either yourself or a customer, but we're not allowed to put anything like that because it's suggesting that we can help cure something. So do not wear self-made clothing in public that contains an It Works logo or a saying that's trademarked by It Works. There's plenty of gear and then it's affordable in the store, so make sure that you're wearing that. And then also don't post pictures that you cannot prove the authenticity of. So those are just a few rules. Want to make sure you're staying compliant. The last thing I want to talk about tonight is how to go Ruby. Ruby is an amazing rank in our company. It's our second rank, and it's something that we want to teach you how to do. Ruby, it comes when you start to complete those steps. So let me show you an example. I keep going back to my steps. So when you are down here on step 3, and you have had 3 people join the business with you, let's say this first person is a real go-getter, and they bring 2 people into the business as well. If you've got 3 people, 1, 2, 3, and number 1 has 2 people under them, you are now set up for Ruby. And if you're showing them how to get their first 4 low customers, that's how you go Ruby. And if you go Ruby, you are creating a building block for promoting in our business. Find 3 people who want to do the business with you. And then you teach them to go find 3 people that want to do the business with them. You guys, if you can do that, you have no idea how fast your business can grow just by teaching them those simple steps. You're sharing an amazing product with a really simple but totally crazy amazing business opportunity, and you did it for $99. Is that not amazing? I think that to me is what drew me to the business, those steps of success. When my enroller showed this to me, my question to her was, that's it? That's all you're doing is those steps of success? And I knew that I could do that too. So if you keep the business simple, you will bring people into your business because they will understand how simple this business can be and that anybody can do it. We have people from all walks of life, all ages, all shapes, all sizes, all occupations, all backgrounds. It doesn't matter. We have people that work. We have stay-at-home moms. We have all across the board. And so that's important to remember, that present this business opportunity to everyone, because you don't want to not offer it to somebody who maybe could have been your next rock star. Don't be afraid to blitz someone. Be more afraid that they're your next rock star. That's what I would be afraid of, not the 20 seconds that it took to hand them a blitz card and get their information. So make sure that you're presenting this opportunity to as many people as possible, that you're being consistent. This is a numbers game. The more people you get yourself in front of and that you get this product and this opportunity in front of, the more people that you're going to have join your business. So, you can't offer it to 5 people and expect to go diamond. Now, you could offer it to 100 or 200 or 500 people and expect to go diamond, because some of those people are going to say yes. My goal for you is to reach out to 3 people a day. Let's do the math. If you reach out to 3 people a day minimum, you're going to reach almost 100 people a month. Okay? You need 7 people a month. You need 4 customers and 3 distributors. If you reach out to 100 people, then you are going to get 7 people say yes to you in a month. I guarantee it. You're going to have months where you maybe don't finish this, and you're going to have months where you do it more than once. As long as you're kind of averaging out those steps of success, then you're going to grow your business. And you got to make sure you're teaching your team to do the same thing. Everything that we're teaching you, you turn around and teach your team to do as well. Steps of success, everybody repeats, and the business is growing. It's time for our secret word so that we know that you have done this training. The secret word is rap star. Make sure that you tell your enroller that you did your training with the word rap star. Guys, we're going to finish up here on part 1. Remember, this is a business. If you treat this like a hobby, you're going to earn hobby money. If you want this to be a business, if you want this to change your life, then you need to take it seriously. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. Don't underestimate the power and the profit potential of this business just because it only cost you $99 to start it. You know, that's $99 to start, and $120 overhead is all that you have. But the earning potential in this business is insane. With only 100,000 distributors, you know, we are on the cusp of something absolutely amazing. I don't want you to give this 30 days and say, oh, I quit. This business will have ups and downs, hills and valleys. But here's what I can guarantee you. If you get into this business and give it 3 to 5 years, 3 to 5 year plan, okay, it will change your life. If you work those steps and plant those seeds every single day, if you put a touch on your business every single day for 3 to 5 years, you will not understand what your life is going to do. It takes 2 to 3 people to make you a millionaire. Go find your 3 runners, 3 people who will do the business with you. The truth of the matter is you could sign 10 people, and you know how many of them are going to quit? 6 or 7, easy. That's okay. That's not on you. That's on them. They didn't believe in themselves. They didn't have a strong enough why. They thought this was a get-rich-quick thing. It may not be get-rich-quick, but it sure is getting you rich a lot quicker than anything else. Most people in the world don't have a 6-figure earning potential in the job that they're in. But this opportunity puts that in their hands. This job that we have here can really make dreams come true. It can really help you get out of debt. It can bring moms home to their babies. It can give you that extra breathing room in your budget. It can do anything that you want it to do if you'll do the steps, if you'll plug into your team, if you'll plug into your page, and if you won't quit. Right now, promise me right here that you won't quit. The only way you fail is if you quit. Some people are going to move faster, some people are going to move slower, and that's just the nature of the beast. But if you'll get in and you will not quit, you will actively build your business and plant those seeds every day and make sure that you're introducing, getting that wrap on people and introducing the loyal customer program and the distributor program, you will grow your business. I talk to people every single day who have never heard of this opportunity. They've never even heard of It Works, have no clue what it is. That means this is magical. Okay, it's 2015. The company's been around since 2001. It's a Christian-based company. It's debt-free. It's got a product that you can't get anywhere else. On the verge of $1 billion in sales for 2015 and then beyond. What an opportunity. What a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So I want you to get excited. You have stumbled on something amazing. Again, we will have part 2 of your training. We'll go give that secret word to your enroller, and we will make sure that we get you on part 2 here within the next, whenever. You'll see it on our YouTube page, but make sure that you point all of your newbies to this training so that they can get started strong as well. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask on your page. Ask your enroller. Go to your diamond and up roller as well. Excuse me, upline. But we want to make sure that we get you started off right. Be excited about what you have, guys. And welcome to It Works.